Yeah, a big welcome to you, my dear Cancer. And of course, a big welcome to all the other zodiac signs that felt like getting an inspiration for today, or just felt like needing a little help. Sometimes we need help. And for me, for sure, I feel every reading that I'm getting deeper and deeper drawn into the mysticism and the understanding of the power of knowing oneself. And this is what you are doing. You are someone that is clearly understanding the power of the light and the power of the dark. And the first energy that is now today showing up is, of course, the sun in Aries and the moon in your sign, my dear Cancer. So the combination of two cardinal signs coming together, actions and feelings. I'm giving myself the power to act on my feelings. And I choose these cards. I didn't pick them. I didn't shuffle them. I choose them so you can see where's the sun and where is the moon, in which major arcana right now. And I choose these cards because it's Rider-Waite and it's the most known card deck there is. So everybody is familiar with these cards. I mean, most people. And they were printed 1920. And Rider-Waite was part of the order, the secret order of the Golden Dawn, and from there comes the Hermetic Tarot, which I'm not using. They're too intense. They're really like to study. If you want to paint your own cards, they're to study. And Rider-Waite was in this order, and of course I wanted to see now, where is this going when the sun in Aries and the moon in your sign? What is coming up? What is speaking to all of us? Not just only to you, my dear Cancer, but to all of us. Because this combination exists only once a year. So you get where I'm going with this. The yoga card that I picked for the Emperor is meditation, the yoga position. And the position for you, my dear, is Ashvasanchalanasana, the horse yourself. The court card for you is the Queen of Cups. And the dates are June 10, July 12. If your birthday is there, then you're the Queen of Cups. If not, you're the card before, which is the Knight of Swords, and after the King of Wands. This one as well I picked so you can see the court card that you are in the Rider-Waite. So your last reading speaks about when the sun was in Pisces, speaks about the next full moon is liberating your childhood secrets through the power of the mystical shaman. Your feelings show the direction where to look in your subconscious. Now, very clear, I'm going to have a line for the past, a line for the present, and a line for the future. I'm changing again a little bit the way I do the readings. The past I use old decks, and then the present I use decks that have been created from 2020 on, and the past I use everything before that in succession. So the first card that I wanted to look in, and I'm only using the major arcana cards, is from this deck, the original Golden Oswald Worth Tarot. These came out 1989, And the card that came up is Le Diable. Le Diable is the devil. These are French cards. As you can see the back, they're really beautiful restored cards and have this gold in it. Very beautiful printed. As we know, the devil is Capricorn. The devil is an attachment to the dark. Interesting enough, I felt like wearing black today. And the devil is an attachment to our own dark, deep secrets. And as you can see, the devil here has a very strong power within. A power that is giving us an awareness that when we abuse power, we might get surprises, and not pretty surprises, but the dark energy that we know exists out there can then catch up with us. So here you are. In this card, it's giving me an overall understanding of the reading, because I use these as an oracle, as a sign where you're at right now. Then I see that you are sitting here and you are facing the past and showing us your left side, your intuitive side, and you're looking very, very focused into this cup. It's almost like you sitting here for a long time and you became part of nature yourself. You have the two little angels behind you, and you have two angels watching over this holy cup, the holy love. And then I wanted to, of course, know what else comes up, because as a shuffle, then the surprises come. And who came up is you. So the first card, 1920, and before that, of course, is the devil. Now I can see here very clearly that this is the winter solstice and you are the summer solstice. This is 6 months apart. This is the sign that something here is speaking to you, that here is a 6-month period and that you've learned something from the last winter solstice until the summer solstice, which might have been last year, the last summer solstice, or maybe the next summer solstice, which is coming now up in June. And you learn to understand the duality of things. You learn to understand to not be drawn into the empowerment once becomes when he knows the occult, when he knows what's going on when I close my eyes and look deep within and see that there are things that are empowering, but they can also empower us into the wrong direction. So there is a call to you, do not fall into this, because this is up here, right? And it's kind of like this. And now we're going to fill in between here with the other cards. So you got a call saying, keep your balance the same way. You looking at this cup and see there is a balance between these two angels and the cup in between. Understanding that you are called to hold that balance. Then comes Aleister Crowley, 1969, and he was also part of the Golden Dawn, the secret of the Golden Dawn order. So as you can see, they really worked on them. I mean, there were some artists that said, we want to know what is this all about, right? These tarot cards are very old. But of course, they are much, much older, from the 15th century, which I don't feel like including here. So what came up is the Princess of Cups, which are the pages, which is you as a young child. The Aeon, which is the number 20, which is the judgment. And the Eight of Swords. And the energy here is speaking about you getting a wake-up call not to be drawn into this I am not good enough, I am not worthy, I don't know anything, mentally being in a loop of the eight, a loop of not recognizing your true power. And that's why the Aeon is coming up and speaking to you. Already as a child, you had powers, you already had knowledge about how to heal, because you are the healer of all the queens, of all the cards. You are the natural healer because you're the water aspect of water. More water you cannot get than with you. So there is a call to you, or there was a call to you in your younger time that's saying, yes, you got to really release this thinking that you are not good enough, that you are trapping yourself. And then comes Handel, the Handel Tarot, which is the Tower, right? So we're going up this way. You will see at the end is a picture. So you can see all the cards lying there. Then you can see that something really crashed within you. Something really broke apart. The Tower is coming and it's saying, okay, I'm gonna create an accident. I'm gonna create a sickness so that you're waking up to your true power. You're waking and liberating yourself. Because this is the card number 16, which follows, by the way, the Devil. 15, 16. So you already have a succession of numbers, 15, 16. And it's saying something came to cut you from an energy that wasn't good for you. An energy that made you feel not good. Sometimes that is then through our education, through the parents, through people around us that are not as aware as they could be, because we're all evolving constantly. Each generation has to realize this. I can realize it and give you the glass of water and say, drink this, so now you know. No, it's not working like that. You got to go through your own experiences to realize and learn who you truly are. And you had that. You had that moment where you liberated yourself, and then comes out of the Medicine Woman Tarot. They're native Indian. They're in the 1988 came out, something like that. Hermann Handel is 1985. And of course I'm using the most important ones here. These are native Indians. I find them very beautiful because they're, the way they describe the cards are really, really powerful. They immediately have a solution in it. So then comes the Sun and the Child of Pentacles, right? Again, the page, but this one in the material. And you want to stretch your knowledge. And the Sun is like, it's saying, be astonished with your heart. The Sun shines like a child, and only love is now here that is helping you to go forward also in a material way. You have the emotional way, you have the young you. Look at yourself here. You really are like a turtle here. You are flowing, you are holding the fish and the lotus flower and the swan, and you have the stress. It's a very interesting card when you look at it. It's extraordinary the way she painted them. So you have 2 pages, you have your younger you knows how to be the light. Your younger you knows how to be a success in how you shine. Powerful. Look at this. Right? So there are now these energies that's speaking to you. Yes, you always go and bring the light to us because you are the summer solstice. You are the brightest day and the sun came up. And that's what's speaking to you into your past, as that your childhood secrets are now being empowering you through the mystical shaman, which came through Viloldo's card in the last reading. Okay, so here we are. The past. Now we go into the present. We have the first oracle card, which is the creativity oracle, is this one. I'm gonna just hold her here so you can see that she's looking in the past and now this is going into the future. And the words for this card are truth. An honest desire to know and speak the truth produces beneficial results. The number 21, which is the number 3. And it's speaking to me that you want to become the Empress, the Emperor energy of the sun, highlighting you, is saying you are an Empress if you're female, but also if you're male, you incorporate that female energy. You want to have both. You want to be in your center with the dark and with the light. And the truth here, that is when you speak honest, when you know, and when you have the truth as that understanding, not to let this power overpower this power and reverse, then this produces beneficial results. And that's what's speaking to you now as the number 3, that you are here ready to look at yourself. Look, she's looking at herself. You are looking at yourself. You're done looking into the past. You're done, and you know what's in your past, but let it be. You know deeply now. Now is the moment, the central line. And then we also have the future, but the central line. Looking at yourself straight ahead, not looking back and not looking forward, but looking straight ahead and knowing that so much is now coming to you. Then came out of the muse the Magician reverse. Now there's no negative energy attached to the mystical tarot, but the native Indians say this energy is not here yet. So you got to work on yourself, clearer, stronger, speak the truth, so that this card can reverse itself, and then you can see that this energy is opening you up and bringing you then into your true power, into your center. If it's like this, it's almost like you losing it. It's not connecting. In a way it is connecting, as I can see now with the finger down here. I'm going to hold it like this. You see that? So it's almost like, yeah, but it's earthly. Here it's heavenly. Yeah? So work on yourself, work on bringing the truth, work on getting not attached to the devil, neither to the chariot, right? Even detach yourself from that. Understand your true power, because the hyena is then speaking to you. You can see also here the half of the moon, half moon, as an energy that's saying, yeah, look at this energy And this is a fire animal. Humor, wit, sarcasm. When in balance, charming, witty, fun to be around. Wow, okay. So the hyena personality is a jokester and crowd pleaser, but below the surface there are unfulfilled dreams to be realized. When the hyena card appears, it's time to reflect on your reliance on sarcasm and humor to express your truth. And here it comes back. The truth, right? The truth that you want to speak here is blocked by the way you using that power. And I urge you to not think you're powerful. The more humble you stay, the more you realize you can create, the more you got to let go of knowing that you can create. Because every big master has fallen in that trap and was rock bottom and had to literally begin from scratch. And that's what this card is saying, right? Become aware that you're not sarcastic and using humor to not show that there is something a little hidden here. There's something that's not quite right. And that's maybe the devil that's saying, watch out that this power is not overpowering you, because power can overpower us. And I can see that you got a warning light, the 9 of Wands, before you can step into the world. The world is again the number 21. And so the 21 comes twice, speaking to you. Become aware, become really aware, because this light is, if you standing right, this would also call you to be, no matter what, be careful. The way you present yourself, the way you think you know everything, the way you are maybe influencing people and thinking you're powerful and powerful and powerful, and I mean, it's exciting. It's exciting to know that you can be a magician. Well, what do you think these people did back then? What do you think is happening here? Look at this. This is power, true power from within that is influencing the out. So look at that. Look at this as a warning sign, because here it's speaking about know your boundaries, know the 9, which is a completion, but also know the 9 is like, be aware that this can also burn you. This can also hurt you. Then comes the 21. Then comes here the truth that you can bring into the world if you are aware of this. If it would be like this, I would say, wow, you are empowering yourself. Nevertheless, be careful with this. This is the 9 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands is Moon in Sagittarius, which is right before Capricorn. The month before, or sometimes the solstice is in Sagittarius. The winter solstice is on the 21st of December. Usually the devil begins on the 22nd. So maybe you gotta be careful with that energy. And then you will see that this 9 that then is framing this 9 is creating garbage truck. This 9 and this 9 is framing the world, which is a 3, and the 3 fits into the 9 3 times. So this is 9 and 9 is 18, which is a 9. As you can see, the numbers, right? We're not even gone into the numbers. There's no other, there's an 8, but no other 9. So watch what you're doing, because then you are truly, through this 9-9 portal, you coming into your own rose garden, you're coming into your own transformation, you're coming into that which you wish to become, that which you know is in your head is the growth, in your heart is the transformation, and the nature is giving you everything you need to be successful. So that's the presence, the now. And now we go and look into the future. And the future came with the elemental oracle, came this card, number 23, cleansing storms. And the cleansing storms are good, because when it storms and when it shakes up everything, it actually cleanses the energy. And the 5 here is a connection to then the next, the future, the Hierophant, the Taurus energy. The sun is going into Taurus right now. It's in Aries. Aries is that strength, that power. Now we're going into the future, and it's already speaking to you. Into the future, you're going to cleanse a few more things so that you can then see when this cleansing is happening, you are able to focus on a whole new energy. You have cleansed. The 6 of Swords is then speaking that you have realized that you went down from 8 of Swords to 6 of Swords. You have cleansed, you have cleared some stuff that is coming from your childhood. You are here then sitting on this cloud, and you are realizing, wow, I've really cleared some stuff, some childhood stuff that I don't want anymore. Because when you see this hand, it's almost like it's in a dream. It's in your inner world through the meditation that you are inspired to look deeper within, so that you can anchor yourself to a true star. And then of course the star is coming itself, the number 17, which is an 8. Here's the 8. Then you realize you are the star, and you're not anymore in this 8 of Swords thinking you're not worthy, you're not good enough. Then you are the star that you are looking at and that you're anchoring down, and the star is then coming down, and you are in the future going to be then successful. You are bringing the hope down to the people. You bringing the hope that's up in the stars down on earth through the water. You are water and water, but you also need a little air, and that's what the swords do. Swords are moving things. Air, right, is the element movement. And that is bringing that kind of cleansing, and knowing that you are the star, knowing that you are bringing this down to the earth, is bringing the Ace of Water to you. The pearl, the seahorse, the only male that gives birth to the babies. I mean, it's an evolution. It's like, it's never heard of. It's the only male that gives birth to the babies. And that's what it's talking here. You are cleansing, you are helping to bring love even to the most darkest places. And of course, this love is precious. And of course, we have 15, 16, and 17. Look at that. You have the devil, you have the tower, and you have the star. So you are the one that is creating out of a deep knowledge from your childhood, out of something that always has existed, something that is coming now into the age of Aquarius. The next 2000 years we will be in the age of Aquarius, and you will see that you are the bringer, that you are helping us to bring this truly down, to bring this truly here into this dimension. You are the bringer of the age of Aquarius. You're the bringer of a deeper love for the male and the female. And then you can become the keeper, or the earth keeper, the keeper of the earth. The number 18. The number 9. You can then understand the combination of the page of stones, that Indian, native Indian understanding of we are the keeper of the earth. And a 9 coming to you in a sense that, yes, if you stay vigilant, if you stay connected, then you will see continuously growing the rose garden, which is growing out of you, is growing out of your heart, is growing on your fingertips, is growing around your hard neck, around your head, everywhere. You are that flower because you're taking care of the energy of the world, of the life force that is giving us everything we need, so that you can help us to bring back the love to the earth. This is what's happening here. So it's very powerful. You got a 15, a 16, a 17, and the 18. So you have already 4 cards into the heart. The 4th chakra, you have a succession of the major arcanas, one after the other. Out of the dark breaks apart all the structures, then the hope comes, and then we can continuously grow and take care of this earth and be the earth keeper, be this beautiful being that is taking care of our planet, which is then, of course, the message to the next reading, to Taurus already, right? It's going forward. The sun is then moving into Taurus. Very clear. So I'm just going to read you the invitation, or the essence, actually, the essence. Just as you're involved in co-creating your world, you are also responsible for its well-being. The Earth Keepers are dedicated to the stewardship of the Earth and all life. They choose to hold the sacred dream of a planet where all beings live in peace and where the rivers and the air are clean. Remember that everything you do has an impact for 7 generations. Just looking if we have a 7 here. Yes, we do. 1 second. The invitation. You have outgrown your small dream of success and achievement and are ready to dream big with possibilities beyond your wildest expectations. Take on the mantle of the Earth Keeper and reach out to a friend in need whom you may not have been in touch with for some time. Take care of your pets and feed the strays that come by. Clean up your yard, as this is a reflection of your relationship to the earth. Grow the sacred dream and your personal life will flourish. Remember, it's not about me any longer. There we go. You are now being an earth keeper because the earth, the number 21 is here. The 21 here is here as well. All right, 21, 21. The truth, speaking an honest desire to know and speak the truth produces beneficial results. And even though you have the 1 upside down, you know that you can take care of that because somehow you take care of that with a little wit and humor when the hyena is right in between there. Right? So know somehow that you maybe play with this a little bit and you're like, okay, maybe I'm not all there yet and I need to let go of the fact that I think I'm all powerful and all, yeah, I can do just whatever. Now you cannot, right? You do it because it's not about you anymore. It's about all of us. It's about the earth. It's about the animals. It's about the plants. It's about becoming nature yourself. It's about seeing that there is a bigger picture behind, and that you understand the sun. You understand the power of the meditation. You understand that this power is giving you power, right? The King of Kings is giving you power, but only if you really come from a deep within and you don't allow this energy to influence you. You allow this to make you realize that exists, like in your card. You have black and white. That's it. What else? That's it. That's what helps us to create a new world. So if you look at this, you understand where it is going, and also in the future that we are gonna look in the next reading. Of course, I hope I see you there, because then the sun goes into Taurus, and we have quite some energy of earth. We have the earth keeper. We have the child that's standing here and saying, yes, I take care of this planet. And that's what we need. We need the young generation, and we need, of course, the hope through the age of Aquarius, and we need the love to do so. So that's the future. Until then, I thank you so much for being with me. Namaste.